Think about it for a second. Every amazing piece of tech, every service you can't live without, every single thing that makes our lives just a little bit better, it all started as a tiny spark. Just an idea. Today, we're going to map out the incredible journey of how those sparks actually become reality. You know that feeling, right? You're in the shower, on a run, wherever, and bam, this amazing, brilliant what-if moment just hits you. You get all excited, and then, poof, it's gone. It just fades away. So why does that happen? And, maybe more importantly, how can we stop it from happening?
Okay, so let's break this down, because this is the core of the problem. Over on one side, you've got imagination. That's the spark, the abstract, the big what-if. And way over on the other side is reality, the actual products, the real-world impact, the what is. That gap in between, man, it can feel like a massive, impossible canyon to cross.
But what if it's not an impossible canyon? What if it's actually a well-worn path? We're going to build a bridge across that gap using a proven 6-step journey. And here's the cool part. We're going to see how an incredible tool, artificial intelligence, can act as our co-pilot for every single step of the way.
So, let's pull out the map for this adventure. We're calling this the Innovation Roadmap. Think of it as your personal guide for taking that journey, all the way from a simple idea to making a real impact.
And here are the 6 key milestones we're going to hit. First, we observe and imagine. Then we get practical with research, design, and develop. And finally, we get it out into the world with launch. See? It's a clear, logical flow that really takes the mystery out of innovation. So let's start at the very beginning.
We are now entering Phase 1, See and Dream. This is where it all begins. And spoiler alert, it doesn't start in some high-tech lab. It starts right out here, in the real world.
Our journey starts with Step 1. To observe. Now, this isn't just passively looking around. It's about actively immersing yourself in the world. Really ask yourself, what are the little things that frustrate you every day? What complaints do you keep hearing from friends? Where are the obvious gaps? That's where the best ideas are hiding.
And this is where your AI co-pilot becomes kind of like a superpower. Think about it. Tools like sentiment analysis can scan millions of social media posts, product reviews, and news articles to find patterns in what people are wishing for or complaining about. It uncovers these huge collective pain points on a scale that a person just, well, they never could. So once you've found those pain points, we move on to Step 2.
Imagine. You've got the problem, now it's time for pure, unfiltered human creativity. This is the fun part. Let your mind go wild. Brainstorm the most out there, ridiculous-sounding solutions you can think of. Don't worry about whether it's possible yet, just dream.
You might think this part is all human, but even here, in this deeply creative space, AI can jump in and act as a spark. It can throw out these really unconventional combinations you'd probably never think of. Like, hey, what happens if we merge sustainable materials with blockchain technology? It can give you these totally unexpected starting points to run with.
All right, so we've been out in the world. We've dreamed up some crazy stuff. Now we enter Phase 2, Test and Build. This is where we stop dreaming and start doing. We're going to get our hands dirty and turn these abstract concepts into something real.
Now think of this phase less like a straight line and more like a spiral. It's a powerful loop. You research to validate the idea, then you design to visualize it, and then you develop a prototype. But then you test that prototype, which gives you new information for more research, which leads to a better design and an even better version. It's all about constant improvement.
Step 3, Research, is the reality check step. This is where you have to challenge all your big ideas with cold, hard data. Is it actually possible to build? Is anyone even going to buy it? Your AI is an absolute powerhouse here. It can sift through massive data sets, analyze competitors, and map out market trends in an afternoon. A job that would seriously take a human team weeks, maybe even months.
Next up, in Step 4, we design. So you've got all this data. Now what? You have to translate it into a visual blueprint. AI assistants can be a huge help here, automating things like app wireframes or product mockups. This lets you generate and compare dozens of different visual concepts in minutes, not days.
And that, of course, leads us right into Step 5, Develop. This is where the rubber really meets the road. We go from a blueprint to an actual functional build, a prototype that people can click on and interact with. And AI-driven testing here is a total game changer, simulating thousands of different user journeys to find bugs and user experience flaws that human testers would almost certainly miss.
Okay, we've come so far. We've researched, we've designed, we've developed. That little spark of an idea is no longer just a thought. It's a real, working prototype. So welcome to Phase 3, Launch and Grow. It's finally time to share your vision with the world.
And this brings us to the final and most exhilarating step in our whole journey. Step 6.
The launch. And don't think for a second your AI copilot is done working for you. At launch, it is absolutely critical for things like creating personalized marketing campaigns, giving you real-time analytics on how things are going, and helping you scale up efficiently as more and more people start using your product.
So, let's take a breath and look back. We've walked the entire path, we've actually crossed that bridge, all the way from just a fleeting thought to a product that's ready for the market.
And if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Turning an idea into reality isn't some kind of magic. It's a structured, repeatable journey. It's a process, one that works best when you combine our own human ingenuity with the incredible power of AI to make us even better.